Hey there, folks. How's it going? Welcome to our Steve's Game Reviews live stream. It is 11 p.m. Eastern Time on August 31st, 2023. Thanks to Always Asleep for correcting me. It's not 2013 anymore. It's 2023. Unfortunately, I guess. I don't know. So for tonight, just going to do some unboxings. I did a couple of these streams before. That people seem to like them. I was away for a couple days. I got some stuff in the mail, and I didn't open them yet. I actually opened one thing, which I'll show you guys. But yeah, this is like a chill, relaxing, hangout stream, chatting about whatever. I'm full screen today. I'm usually not. I'm not sure if my camera is really good enough on this laptop to do full screen. It always seems like it's a little bit grainy, or maybe it's just dark in here. I'm not sure what the problem is. But anyway, you got me in my full, unedited, unadulterated glory or such. So I got a bunch of stuff here we're going to open up. I don't know what's in them necessarily, but we'll find out. How's it going? Always Asleep? And if you're here, by the way, please let me know. Please talk. Say something in the chat or whatnot. And if you come in late, please, if you're watching this after the fact, please leave some comments. And also consider subscribing or liking or one of those things. Join my Patreon if you want. Always Sleep says, howdy, I'm okay. Good to hear it, man. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to show here, this I already opened. I picked up a bunch of these Atari Age magazines. So this is not a game, but it's about a game. I think these are really cool, actually. I never read them before. I never had them. But basically, there was an Atari club for Atari users, mostly 2600 users. And they started putting out a magazine in 1982. So this one here is, it says, Meiji 1982, Volume 1, Number 1. And I picked up basically the whole run of these. There are not, like, that many of them. But, because they basically stopped doing it in 1984 when, like, the whole market crashed. But, so far they look pretty cool. I guess I'll just show you guys the cover so you can see what it is. This one, I only read the first one so far. This one is the one I already showed, but it has like basically box art from a lot of different Atari games. And then this is issue number 2. It has I don't know what that is actually. I don't know what game that's supposed to be. I didn't open it up to look at it. I'm not sure. They have like the names of the mailing labels for the original owner of these things, and it's some guy in Florham Park, New Jersey. So pretty close to me actually, which is funny. Oops, you're gonna fall to the floor if I don't be careful here. This one here, number 3, looks like Sword Quest. Number 4 is on the cover the famous E.T., which a lot of people say like caused the crash of the video game industry. It's like the worst game ever made. It's not that bad. It's not wonderful, but it's not that bad. Issue number what the hell's that noise? Alright. Hang on one second, folks. Alright, it wasn't anything important. It was just my daughter being a nuisance. So, alright, what was I? Oh, yeah, so the next issue number 5, has Crazy Climber on the cover, and it says, available now only from the Atari Club. And we actually played this one on the stream. Jim says, games I sent myself. Actually, I didn't comment on the title. The title, and hi, Jim, first of all. The title is a ripoff of LGR, because LGR is always posting these videos, or I say always, but once a year, like, things, games that, or not games, like, things you sent me, because, like, his viewers, like, send him tons of stuff for free to kiss his butt, I guess. Stuff you sent me, right? Sorry. And I've been a bit jealous sometimes because he's gotten some things that I really would like to have, and he's like, "Oh, what's this? Like, I never heard of this before." And I'm like, "I've been looking for that for 20 years." And meanwhile, some guy sends it to him for free, so I've always been a little bit jealous of that, but I decided to rip off his title, and instead of stuff you sent me, it's stuff I sent myself. So I thought that was clever. Anyway, so Crazy Climber, again, it says available now only from the Atari Club. So this game was only available as a mail order. That's why it's actually pretty hard to find. Then issue 6 is all about the Real Sports line of games. So this, like, basically the original sports games for the Atari. Hey, Pirate Gamer Boy 12. The original sports games for the Atari all sucked, and then to compete with the Intellivision, basically, which had good sports games, they made this Real Sports line, which some of them still suck, but a lot of them are pretty decent. I streamed the Real Sports Boxing, which was not actually this time. Real Sports Boxing only came out in 1988. This from 1983, but that's actually the best one, in my opinion. Alright, then they have Volume 2, Number 1, which is Atari Video Cube, but I don't know who would buy this game, but I guess if you're really a big Rubik's Cube fan. 1983, Volume 2, Number 2 is, they get bigger over time, is Pole Position on the cover, which I used to play on the Atari 800 computer when I was a kid. Really fun game. The Atari 2600 version, I don't know anything about, but Volume 2, Number 3 is Video Game Masters Competition. I don't know what that is, but some kind of contest. Pirate Gamer Boy says, which of these looks more like the real thing? A, Television Major League Baseball. B, Atari Baseball. I was like, what was that game of that guy? It's like Plimpton or something? George Plimpton. I don't know who that was, but he was in older ads. Volume 2, Number 4 is also about the Video Game Masters competition, but a different picture. Oh, on the back is Pigs in Space, which is a really crappy game, but I do like the Muppets. This is the last one, which will beat up this copy, which, again, the Video Game Masters competition. I'm trying to get a lot of mileage out of that, but it looks like Battlezone or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's the lot of Atari. That's the whole set, actually, I believe. So I opened that up right before I went away, so I didn't. That didn't open it live on the stream, but I wanted to still show it to you guys. So let me actually open the first actual thing I got here. I don't know what these things are. I mean, sometimes I can guess by looking at the address label, which I'm not going to show you. Although probably you can figure out where I live very easily if you wanted to, and you can send me like dog crap in the mail or something. But I really prefer if you don't. I guess it's funny because I complained a minute ago. And my mic is really hot today. Let me see. Hold on a second. Because I'm laughing too much. Let me lower it a little bit here. All right, so I complained a minute ago that like I'm jealous of LGR because he gets stuff in the mail, but then LGR actually tells people where they can send them stuff in the mail. So, and I don't. So I really have no right being jealous. But anyway, let me open this thing up. Oh, come on! I hate when this thing does that. Hold on a second. 1 second, guys. Hang on 1 second. I promise. Sorry, that's going to happen again. I'm probably not going to do anything about it next time. Alright, so let me open this guy. Here are my scissors. I think I know what this is, but we'll have to see first. I really am opening a box. I'm not like just taking it like off screen and like, substituting it with something I already have. I promise I'm really opening it. I think I know what this is, but I'm not sure. And also, like, sometimes you get stuff and it's like not what you expected. Is the other thing. It's like I open something up and it's like, it really is dog crap. Okay, it's in like inside the box was all these newspaper like things, and then this little thing here. Why do people make it so difficult? I don't understand. They're trying to package it carefully, but okay. Oh, interesting. All right, so there's two things in here. One of them is the adventure pack for Commodore 64, which is sealed, I guess. And I don't know. This was really cheap. It's like these Key Punch software. They made all these things for DOS, but they also made stuff for other platforms also. Yeah, nice seal crushing. It's pretty smushed, but it's like adventure games, and like it looks like at least there's a picture in one of them, even if it's the only picture of the game. I figured let me check this out and see if it's any good, so I purchased this. And then the same box is also something else. Now, this looks much more interesting to me. I never heard of this. It's called Scary Mutant Space Aliens from Mars with real aliens inside. This is also smushed, looks like. Well, not like terribly. It is shrink wrapped. And it's for the Amiga, I believe. It's made by ReadySoft, interestingly enough. ReadySoft is the company that made like those Dragon's Lair games for DOS and some of the other ones, like it's like Guy Spy and whatever. Hey, Palpuck. But I had to get this because, look at the picture. It's a freaking text adventure with graphics. And that's like my favorite genre of game. Throw the cheese at the alien. Okay. So, I never heard of this game. It looks like it was only made for the Amiga. But when I saw this, I had to get it. And apparently the aliens inside are like little standees with like a popsicle stick at the bottom, so you can like hold them and pretend like to fight the other guys or something like that. I don't know. It looks interesting. But yeah, the game is right up my alley, so I figured I'll get it. Power Game Voices ReadySoft also made a Mac emulator for the Amiga. I did not know that. Alright, I gotta make a pile of stuff here. I'll put it here for now. And afterwards I'm gonna have to go like clear all this garbage. Actually, tomorrow's recycling day, so I want to like definitely do it tonight, unfortunately, but not right in a second. Alright, what do we got here next? What the hell is this? I wonder if this is even a game. It's possible it's not. Like, maybe, like, I don't know. It probably is. All I know is, this is what I got in the mail. Vegetable and fruit cutting. Exercise ability. I don't. What is this? This is the box someone used to send this. Exercise ability and arm muscles. Develop the brain, thinking ability, coordinate ability. What the? Is this a game? What the hell is this? I don't. This is not. This is. I didn't buy this. This is like the box someone used for something. Unless my wife bought it. Maybe my wife bought this. Maybe it's an Amazon thing. But like, why would she buy like fake food unless maybe it's a gift for somebody. You know what? I'm not gonna open this. It could be. It's really weird. It's like, yeah, when something from China, fruit ninja trading. All right, I'm gonna hold on to this. I know she said she wanted a gift for my nephew. Maybe that's what this is. All right, I'm gonna hold this under advisement. So maybe that was the wrong thing. All right, so let's find something else. All right, this box seems like it's definitely a game of some kind. It says eBay on it. That's a good sign. All right, let's see what this is. So this one here has, oh god, and first of all, this kind of like crushed paper, but it also has these stupid things. Why do these things exist? Like, who buys these? They're not good for the environment, and they're like, they go over the place. It's like they're terrible. I hate them. Okay, alright. And then the game is wrapped in this styrofoam. That's fine. Oh, this what do they call these things? I'm losing my brain right now. Bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. So the game here is WWF in your house. There goes the neighborhood. I don't really know what this is. I've seen it a bunch of times, but it's a wrestling game. It has like all these people, most of which I've never heard of some of them, but I've heard of a bunch of them too. I remember there are 2 British Bulldogs, the Undertaker, and it's a wrestling game for DOS. So I figured let me try it out. It looks interesting. I forgot there was a PC version of that. It always seems that like I said, it looks interesting, so I'm gonna try it. But that is that. What else we got here? This looks like it's a book. I think this is a book because it's hard, like a hardcover book. So the question is there anything related to gaming, or is it just like a book I bought randomly? Usually I don't buy anything that's not related to gaming in some way. But I'll open it anyway. If it turns out it's like a copy of like Penthouse or something, then I might not show it on the screen. What is this? Oh, I know what this is. So it's a book. Anybody recognize this guy? Second Chance. Anybody recognize this guy? Very handsome gentleman here. Not really. He says, no sadly. Where's Jim? He's still here? Jim, you recognize this guy? Alright, well, it's not me. Because I said he's handsome? You think it's me? It looks a little bit like David Hasselhoff. But, Cragston McFiddle is actually Douglas Carlston, the guy who founded Broderbund. And this is a book I never heard of this book, but he wrote this book back in, let's see here, 1985, and it is Hello Valentine's Eve 1996. And there's a lot of information around the birth of the computer industry. A friend of mine recently was reading it, and he recommended it. He said apparently it's really good. Basically, it's like the age of the Altair, from VisiCalc to Activision, the beginning of the software industry, the early years, the review from Broderbund, etc. It goes on. It's not so easy to find a copy of this, so I'm glad I got a copy, and I look forward to reading it pretty soon. Yeah, fancy schmancy. Alright, what else I got here? Oh man, this is heavy. This is a Sam's Club box that someone sent me. Let's see if I can figure out. Do I own a copy of The Road Ahead? I do own a copy of The Road Ahead. I think I still own a copy of The Road Ahead. I know I bought The Road Ahead when it came out, and I read it, and I even watched the stupid CD-ROM that it comes with, but I may have thrown it in the garbage because it's like one of the dumbest books I've ever read, honestly. Even though it's by Bill Gates. I was not a huge fan of the book. It was okay, but I'm backpedaling in case Bill Gates is watching this. This is like the nice kind of bubble wrap where it's like you pop one of these bubbles and they all go because they're connected. I like these because they're easy to like deconstruct. It's multimedia as hell. Yeah, I play with the CD-ROM too. What is in here? What the hell? So the weird thing about this is, I'm not going to show this to you, but like on the other side of this, it's addressed to somebody else. Did he reuse the envelope that was addressed to him and just tape it shut? don't know. This is a little weird. Yeah, reusing, I guess. But it's not the same person's name, so... I wonder if I got someone else's thing. Which, by that happened to me recently. I got someone's Pokemon card. Well, we shall soon see if I actually really got make a federal offense. It's not my fault. He mailed it to me. That's a good question. If someone mails you someone else's mail and you open it, is that committing an offense? Probably is. Well, I'm not. I'm assuming it's a mistake. Obviously, I would not knowingly open someone else's mail. If I open this up and I'm like, what the hell is it? Right now, I'm like, what the hell? Oh, okay. So inside that was a plastic bag. I know what it is now because I can see through the bag. So what this is, very cool. I didn't even know. I bought this without knowing exactly what I was getting, but I think I have pretty much all these already. But you'll see in a second. So, Microzine. Microzine is a really cool, like magazine on disc, basically, that Scholastic put out. It's mostly for kids, but it's really fun. And I'm definitely going to do them on the channel at some point. But originally they were created only for Apple II. But the later issues, they also came out with IBM PC. So here's one of the ones for IBM PC. This is issue number 30. It's still sealed. And there's a few other ones. I might already have all of these because like only the later ones came out for IBM PC, and I think I have all of them already. But I'll explain to you why I got it in a second. So here's number 34. It doesn't have like the cool cover like the other one did. Just has a plain cover. Here's number 32. Also same thing. And then the other three are open. Oh, yeah, this one's also sealed. Number 27. Here's an open one, which is number 28. So even they all, I think there was two different versions of each one. There was like a regular and a teacher's edition. So the regular ones probably look like this. The teacher's editions probably look more boring. But each one of these has like a little mini adventure game type thing. So this one's open, so I'll show you. They're open like folders, and inside there's a manual of some kind, or sometimes more than one. This one says Student Handbook and Teacher Guide. And then there are discs and whatever else. So that's this thing. So there's 5 of them in this package. But then I also got this. This is really why I bought it. Tales of the Future. So it's not a microzine. So what this is what they started doing in later years was do compilations of the adventure games from each of the early ones. So there's compilations like Tales of Adventure, Tales of Discovery, Tales of Mystery, Tales of, My Butt Crack, whatever. Like there's all these different tales of. It's like the packaging to Operation Frog. Operation Frog is clamshell, isn't it? This is more like a folder. But anyway, this one I did not have, Tales of the Future. I never even heard of it. It's not on Moby Games. And this was IBM PC. So basically, early issues that were released only for Apple got repackaged as these Tales of and released for Apple and IBM PC. And so that's why I wanted to get this one. So this was also open. I didn't get a chance to look like where these are from, but it comes, it looks like 2 discs. I pulled the disc out of the sleeve by accident. 1 second. So it comes with 2 discs. This one has the. Sorry, something went on my screen that's blocking my view here. Get out of here. This one has on it, it says 2088 an Oval Office Odyssey. And this one has on it Micro Agent of the Bodyguard. So both of those, I'm sure, were from previous issues of Microzine. And again, I don't have this one, but I have probably now all of these Tales of. So I'm pretty happy about that. They go in like a little pouch over here, and then there's also a manual or something back here. It looks like. Let me see. Oh, Tales of Reading Adventures Handbook. Okay. So it's for all of them. Uh-oh. I definitely don't have all these. Actually, I don't have probably most of these. Tales of Daring, Tales of Fantasy, Tales of the Future. Tales of the Future is this one. Tales of History, Tales of Suspense. I think I have Tales of Fantasy, but I don't have Tales of Daring. I don't think I have any of those other. We have Tales. I might have Tales of Suspense too. So there's a few more I'm still missing. These are super hard to come by though. But I want to get them, and it didn't list all of them either. So I have some other ones that are not listed there. That's weird. They have a manual for all of them together. Anywho, time to collect them all if you can find them. I mean, like, I'd love to. I always buy these things when I can find them, but like often I can't is the problem. But I'll show you well, my place is such a mess that I may not be able to show you anything else, but at least let me look quickly. Everything is like covered, and by the time I find it, it'll take forever. But the other ones I have pretty much all come in clamshells. Some of them are a warehouse full, and I hope so. I love that. I don't like, from my perspective, like I don't like this. I think this is pretty rare, but like, and most people haven't heard of it, so they don't care. But like, I don't want to be like, I got the only copy. I'm happy to have one of a billion copies as long as I have a copy. I don't really give a shit. How many spiders? Oh, thank you very much, Pop Puck. I appreciate that. That's really really nice. Probably a lot. I hope not though. I have a place to put this. Like while I'm doing other stuff. Let's see. I'll put it down over here for now. All right. What's next? I really gotta clean this up at the end of the stream here. Alright, I got another thingamajiggle. Looks like an Amazon box that was reused. That last box might be my favorite of the stream, though, because I really like those IBM PC adventure games. That's my favorite. That's my jam. And especially ones that are not out there in the wild. That's what I love. Because if I can make them available, dump them. Why do some people make these things impossible to open? Ow. What do we have here? Oh, this is story behind this one. Well, first of all, these are okay. They're fine. So, what this is, I'm not going to be able to exit this room, by the way, until I clear everything up. Like, literally would not be able to exit because, like, this stuff, like, on the floor right now behind me. Mistress Maker's completed box incoming. I don't know about that. I'm trying to open this thing here. One Treasure game, like the actual company Treasure. I think Bill made Dynamite Heady. Is that what you're talking about? So, all right. This is a set of Code Writer, not Code Runner. So I don't know if you guys have heard of this program, Code Writer. It was like a thing that you could make adventure games. I think it came out for multiple platforms. They made Mission Makers. I didn't realize that. This came out for multiple platforms, including the PC, I think. But you could make your own text adventures, and they would actually publish them. And the Commodore 64 was like much more popular at the time, and it got a lot more things being published. So I did not. I normally don't buy text adventures that are later on. That are later than, 1980, that don't have any pictures. Unless they're for the IBM PC, I make an exception. But this one here I wanted to buy because they're written by John R. Olson. And if you're watching some of my streams lately, you might remember that John R. Olson is the guy that made those couple of adventures that were on the C-Load magazine tapes. So like the one we did with the Hunt for the Elephant's Graveyard or whatever it was called. That was John R. Olson. And these are... So when he got this Code Writer thing, the first thing he did was he recreated some of them on Commodore 64. which is not this. And then there's a package which has some of those games that we've already played, and these are some new games that he made for the Commodore. So that's called the Thriller series, and yeah, there's 3 games on it: Night of the Walking Dead, Perils of Darkest Africa, and Revenge of the Moon Goddess. So I'm pretty looking forward to these. Maybe after we play through the TRS-80 ones, we'll do this. But yeah, this is a good pickup. Oh, and this is the guy that accidentally sent me the Pokemon card. So in order to actually get this, first I had to send him back his stupid Pokemon card, which I didn't really appreciate, but, you know, I guess that is what it is. Alright, what's next? Another Amazon box. Some people rather have the card. Well, including the guy who bought the card and got my game instead. So he sent it back. But I don't want the freaking card. It was like something called like a shiny Charizard or something like that. I don't know what that is. Shiny, yes, I think shiny Charizard. I don't know, whatever. Radar and programs. This is double bullshit. Probably. I'm just joking, by the way, about the shiny Charizard. I don't know what the hell it was. It was some bullshit card. My son, like, is into Pokemon cards. So he was like, oh, I'll take the Pokemon card. I was like, no, it's okay. What is this? It's wrapped in some kind of plastic. Oh, by the way, don't you love these things? Silica gel desiccant throwaway, and it's even they put in quotes, do not eat. Like, which fool eats this? So it's like, ooh, someone left some powdered crystals inside my box. I think I'll eat them. Like who the hell would do that? It's like for complete morons they put that on there. I don't know. All right, what's in here? You eat those? I'm sure you do. It's like a garbage bag. Someone used a garbage bag to pack this. They imply that it's garbage. I got it. Why did they do this? I'm not reaching my hand in either. To like just I gotta look in there first. Hold on a second. What the hell? Oh, okay. I don't know why they put it in a garbage bag. Maybe they were trying to say it was garbage. So, this is another thing I never heard of. Use the bag to clean up the mess. That's actually a good idea. That's a great idea. I didn't think about that. Okay. This is a game I never heard of. It's called Whales, an Autobahn wildlife adventure. Now, Autobahn I never heard of until I got a CD-ROM drive, because they made a bunch of shovelware like Autobahn's Mabbles and Autobahn's whatever. Are you okay, Pirate Gamer Boy? I don't know like what this is, but it's some game that's not, again, not on Moby Games, I don't think. And it looks like it's, from looking it up, it looks like it's a bunch of adventure type things. So on the back it says, Whales challenges you with 4 different experiences. First one is Trail of the Whales. You're assigned to research the migration of whales in the Pacific Ocean. You know a little about whales, but under the direction of expert Dr. Bill Martinez, you identify whale species, individual whales, and blah, blah, blah. Then the haunting secret of Hosea Freeman, who I've heard of before, but this is Captain Freeman speaking to you riddles and rhyme. He leads you to treasures and helps you stop the mystery and why he suddenly stopped whaling. Stranded, rescue the whale. As a researcher, you're called to help a stranded whale. And then Manatee Hotline. You work for the Manatee Hotline. Rush to see your helicopter. Blah, 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 blah. So, it's some kind of adventure type thingy. Autobahn publishes a bunch of bird books. High quality salad additional hardware. Is that what it said? Oh yeah, it did say that. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I think this is literally something which nobody heard of. Actually, I saw it on the Total DOS collection as a missing game, and it said on it like, we don't believe this was really released for DOS because it was made by Top 10 Software, and Top 10 Software never made anything for DOS. And it does indeed say released by Top 10 Software, but you know, it is for DOS, so I love finding things like this. This is like what I get my kicks from. The problem is what ends up happening is once one of those guys finds out about it, then it's always like, dump it, dump it, dump it. When are you gonna dump it? When are you gonna dump it? I'm like, I will dump it, but like it's in a pile like of 500 things over here. Like, give me a break. I'll dump it. I promise. Anyway, so that's that. All right, what's this? All right, this is from I Am 8-Bit, so it must be something I ordered from I Am 8-Bit probably 100 years ago. Let's see what this is. I think I know what it is. What are you gonna dump it? What are you gonna dump it? Yeah, that's basically what happens. I have dumped a bunch of stuff after being nagged. I'll give you an example. That game Thunder in Paradise for DOS that I like did a video on a long time ago. That was one of the things that was like, oh my god, you have this, you have to dump it. So I dumped it. It's on archive.org now. Taking dumps is one of my favorite things to do. Alright. This is a professional job, so it should be really well packed, you would think. What the fuck? Okay. Not exactly what I expected here. First of all, there's like a postcard or some stupid thing. This is interesting. Okay. So, Psychonauts for the PS4. I didn't order this, but okay. Well, this I did sort of order. Psychonauts 2 for the PS4. And I'd rather have it for PC, but there's no physical copy for PC. So I have to go with PS4, because people suck these days. So this is the Motherload edition. Now, I didn't order this either. It has some kind of lenticular cover, it looks like. I didn't order this. I mean, I sort of ordered it, but not really. This is what I actually ordered, I thought. Now, I'm very confused, though, because it says Psychonauts 2 here. There's no picture on the box. I think I ordered the collector's edition. But, like, what? Why are these not inside it? It's pretty light. Is it supposed to go in there? They screwed up and they couldn't put it in, so they sent it separately? I really hate this shit, by the way, when they do that. Because it's Psychonauts 2 Collection Edition PS4. Because, like, first of all, if let's say I want a collection edition, I want to keep it sealed. I don't want to open it right away. Now I got like freaking 3 things to deal with here, and they're gonna get separated from each other. Now, if I open this up and there's no room for these to go in, I'm gonna be really pissed off, because then they didn't actually sell me a collector's edition. They sold me a box, and they sent me a non-collector's edition at the same time. A collector's edition needs to go together. So I'm not thrilled about this. It means I'm probably going to have to do an unboxing of this soon to see what the freak is in here, but Sonic Mania, yeah, I agree with you. Sonic Mania Plus, same thing. And the original Sonic Mania, they had a collector's edition for PC, but it doesn't have the freaking game. It's just a Steam code or something, which is horseshit. Anyway, so I got this, but I don't like this box at all. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. Why is this dude not on the box? What's his name again? What's this guy's name? Raz. Oh yeah, I remember it right before Palpuck said it. Rasputin or something like that, right? All right. Well, anyway, that's that. Let's put it here for now, I guess. There might be an unboxing video of that very soon. Alright, I don't know what this is, but it looks like it's something small. I mean, it's very thin. Okay. What is it? Oh, I know what this is. This is something which I got for free. Long story. I bought a game and the person accidentally sent it to the wrong person who did not want to send it back. It was a cheap game, and then they sent me this. They refunded my money, and they sent me this for free. Oh, but what did they do here? They taped the thing to the box. Stupid idiots. The box is crushed anyway, and I figured I could just reassemble it. Which I shouldn't say stupid. She's a very nice lady, actually. It looked interesting to me, so I bought it. I got it. And it's called Pick Trivia. Made exclusive for EGA and VGA modders by Computer Easy. It made a lot of crap, but if you love trivia, you'll go crazy over Pick Trivia. This high-class graphics pro uses trivia questions for a broad range of subjects like cinema, sports, science, television, music, to help you solve hidden picture puzzles. I like trivia, so that's why I figured I'll get it. It was actually only $10. Buy it now. I mean, I got it for free, but like, it wasn't very expensive. But this is the type of thing I like. It's like, it's, you know, it doesn't have to be like expensive or fancy. It just has to be something I want to play. All right, I think we got two more. Wait, this is not. I guess we got one more because this is actually not a game. This is a laptop. So sorry about that. I should have realized that was not one of the things there. But this is was certainly something. It's very heavy too. Do I have an EGA card? I'm not sure if I do actually, but hopefully I can get one if I don't. What is in here? What is this? I don't know what this is. It weighs a lot. Oh. Oh. What? It's open. Oh, I guess it was supposed to be open? I guess I think I just bought this because it was cheap. And I was like, okay, but I shouldn't have bought it. It was a mistake because it's big and heavy and bulky and, like, I don't have any place to put it. But this is what it is. It is a Rainbow Six Collector's Edition that came in a metal tin and is numbered. So 2610 of 5000, 3000, sorry. So I never played any Rainbow Six games, but let's see what's inside here. Probably this will explain why I got it. I thought there was cool stuff in there. Look at this cool piece of styrofoam. I forget about that. Let me show you. Take it out of the box here. There's a cool Rainbow Six hat that's apparently never been worn, even though the box has been open. It's still in plastic. It's not sealed, but it's still in the plastic. And then there's this Rainbow Six messenger bag or something. And then there's all these CDs, which just come in these paper sleeves. It looks like you put them in bubble wrap. I think it's just supposed to be like a rubber band around a bunch of CDs. And then it comes with, this is just the strap to the messenger bag, I guess. With a cool, oh no, it's not. I think it's Rainbow Six belt or something. Not possible. No, it must be just a strap. But it has a belt buckle. It's upside down, but you get the idea. And then it also comes with a Rainbow Six shirt that I'm sure will not fit me, but it's definitely like unopened. And it also comes with a Rainbow Six mouse pad. So I mean, I thought it was a pretty cool collection edition, honestly. Like I said, I got it for pretty cheap. I'm sure it's less than it sold for originally. Some guy probably bought this and then he was like, what the hell do I have this for? And let me just get rid of it. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll take it. But I mean, the truth is I don't need it. Not that I need anything that I have, but I particularly don't need this. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not. But it is very cool. I don't know what you guys think. I think it's very cool anyway. But the other problem is I'm not sure I know how to put it back in the box. Am I going to dress like a Rainbow Six? What does that mean? I don't even know how this ever could have fit in this box to be. I mean, I got it back in, but on the back it tells you like printed on the box like what it comes with and crap. But you can't see it because it's so hard to read. But anyway, yeah, Rainbow Six Collector's Edition. That was pretty cool. But I have to use the rubber band to get it to close. It is pretty shiny. I think that is it, unfortunately. Or actually, I should say fortunately, because there's way too much stuff here. Like, what is wrong with me? I need therapy. I'm a very bad person, actually, honestly. I mean, I hope this was fun for everybody, but like I gotta clean this up now, and yeah, I'm a hoarder. Papa, who are you? Are you like one of my kids or my wife or something in disguise? I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, because he was going after me. That thing on hoarders. Push those feelings deep inside and buy more stuff. Yeah, no, I you know, buying stuff should make you feel good in theory if you're going to spend money. Sometimes I buy stuff and I feel really good. Most of the stuff I open I feel pretty good about, but this I actually don't, even though it's super cool. Because again, it's like, it's another thing and I don't have space for it. But we'll have to figure that out, so. Anywho, it's been 45 minutes, so not that long, but it's been a decent amount of time. I definitely want to stream again the rest of the games for the Wang. I'm going to play some more with my Wang. That will happen soon, maybe tomorrow. The only problem is I have company like this weekend, so I'm not sure yet if I'll be able to stream until Sunday night after the company leaves. But the next stream that I do is going to be about my Wang, because I like playing with my Wang. Wang hype, yeah. The Wang stream I did so far got a whole bunch of views after the fact, because it's not that many people that like actually stream their Wangs on YouTube. You know, usually that is against some kind of rule, so I think it's not done very commonly. But in all seriousness, like, you know, machines from 1973, most people are not streaming, so if anybody is searching for that, I guess that would come up. So it got a bunch of views. Excuse me. So hopefully those people will come back for the next one. But always says I don't always watch Wang streams. When I do, they are stews. Yeah. Dorian Karen said to me the other day, he was like, Stu, when I told him I was streaming Wang, he said, Stu, you know I watch all of your streams, but I'm not watching that one. Truly ancient computer games. Yeah, exactly. So, thank you very much, everyone, for being here, watching me destroy my life one piece at a time. Thank you to Pirate Gear Boy 12, to Always Asleep, to Pal Puck, to Jim Leonard, who was here before, and who else was here before? There was somebody else, wasn't there? Well, somebody popped in for 1 second. That doesn't count. I think that's it, actually. So thanks to all you people. And anybody who's watching this after the fact, please leave me a comment, like, subscribe if you haven't done that. But let me know what you think of these games. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments as well. And I promise that I will be streaming again soon. And again, it's going to be about Wang stuff. And then after that, another thing I'm looking forward to streaming, especially since the Wang stream went so well, is another old computer. And I won't. Another old computer that predates the TRS-80. Let's put it that way. I don't want to spoil it, but if anyone wants to guess, they can. But yeah, looking forward to doing that and more old stuff. So thanks very much, everybody, for supporting the channel. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's not the Alteri 8800. That's a good guess, though. Thanks, everyone, for supporting the channel and hanging out. I mean, more hanging out than supporting the channel. I mean, they're both good, but like I like the hanging out more. Thanks, everybody. Happy Labor Day weekend to those in the U.S. I am actually off from work tomorrow, which is awesome. And I'm off for work on Monday as well. So maybe there'll be a chance to clean some stuff up around here. Unfortunately, someone's, like I said, cover the weekend, so it's whatever. But thanks, everybody, and enjoy your Labor Day weekend if you have the time. And have a great night, everybody. Talk to y'all soon. Peace out, folks.